Hello, welcome to the Art of the Oracle. I am once again working with the Light Seers Tarot. We're going to bring this in after we draw from the Spirit Animals Pocket Oracle. Beautiful message yesterday. If you missed it, go back and check that out. A lot of information coming through for me as I'm sitting and asking what we most need to know at this time. And there's a lot of political turmoil, and it's kind of clouding the reality of what's going on, I feel like, especially here in the United States, but I hear it's kind of all over the world. It's like there's all this energy that is impacting and creating this inner transformation. And because it's the inner earth transformation as well as us collectively, we are all in a somewhat of a turmoil state because we are changing and moving and deciding which direction we're going to go, because that is the point of this time. And yesterday's message was all about believing. Like, we had the Black Panther and the Hawk spirit, both reminding us of our power and our ability to be aware and to tap into our spirit guides and the energy around us. And I'm hearing more of that today. Like, we're getting kind of bogged down into this lower density stuff and this fear, and that's exactly what we don't want to do. We literally, I think, need to take practices that we see ourselves stepping into the world that we want to live in, and it's a very empowering state, which was what the message from the Black Panther. So let's ask today, what do we most need to know as we move into the week? Okay, interesting. Skunk spirit. And it's funny because it's upside down. Yeah, know your worth. This is 5 and 4. And yesterday it was 5 and 4. It was about changing the perspective that you have about where you are and being able to tap in to your own energy and spirit guides. And 4, knowing your worth. Knowing your power is what it said. And this is know your worth. And 5 and 4 is 9, and we're in this 9 year. And 9s are about the endings, the completions of something. So it's either something you've been wanting to, move away from. And that was one of the cards that we had yesterday about moving into the space that you want to move into. So this is know your value, know your worth. When you feel inherently, when you recognize your own value, other people will see your value as well. I'm kind of feeling like there is one more card here. Let's see. Is there another animal card for us today as we move in? It took a long time to get that one out, and I'm kind of hearing that we need to draw some tarot cards and then maybe come back to this. Yeah, because they're right. Okay, so let's take a look in the guidebook and see what it has to say about knowing your worth. I love that it's skunk spirit, this black and white, this balancing. We don't always give I did this. I gave everybody more value than myself. I thought everybody was amazing, but I couldn't see it in myself. And the truth is what you see in others is a reflection of you. So if you have a lot of hatred or divisiveness towards other people, it's because there's some hatred and divisiveness within you, right? And it's mirroring to you what you're holding inside. So I didn't see my own light and my own love, but I saw it in others. So I began to see it in myself. But sometimes we're the last one to know, right? We're the last one to see what's really going on. So it says, what do you value? What do you believe in? Skunk spirit comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you've accomplished. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree or share your values, but you can walk with your head high, knowing that when you express your integrity, others will feel that authenticity. Yes. And they will feel that you have value, and they will treat you as if you have more value. So be who you are, and just be you. You have so much to be proud of, and the skunk spirit wants really to remind you of that. Yeah. So, that's something to be said, right? We're all working and doing so many things, but we forget to, you know, give ourselves an attaboy. We're, you know, especially as Americans, we're really good at telling other people how great they are, but not always about how, I'm hearing that it's those two, not always, you know, our own values. So let's, okay, and that one. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, look at that, the love coming together. We have lots of twos now. So we have this Two of Cups, which is showing like two things, maybe man and woman, black, white, but two things coming together. And what is created when those two things come together? The connection, the possibility of creating a third thing. When you join energies and you join forces in the Cups energy, which is around your intuitive, open-hearted, loving connection, that it creates an opportunity for something else to be created, which I really love. And now we have, like, what happens when you multiply that? Her arms are coming together. Her arms she's coming together as she rises into who she is. The Judgment card is a major arcana card showing that now is the time. Now is the time for you to know your value. Something here is ending. It's time to open your heart, to share who you truly are with others, and liberate yourself from the past. I'm seeing that in a really big way. Look at more Cups energy. I love this. This is all about loving who you are. The Queen of Cups is a very nurturing energy. And as you can see, I'm noticing all these hands. Like it's important for us to recognize the amount of energy that's coming in through our hands. That's what all of this is these two are both emitting the energy needed to create a connection. And she is, you know, praying and reaching to the heavens and offering herself. She's letting go, really. And when you let go, it allows you to be who you really are. You don't have to put on a front. But because this is right here in the middle, I feel like it's almost saying that this is what's happening right now, is that there will be a judgment about how you've treated others and how you've lived your life. And there will be, I feel like, a lot of souls that will be liberated into a new awareness of this intuitive nature that is, I think, what we're stepping into. Despite, that's what I heard when I was like, what? I think because I was talking with a friend on the phone who I adore, and we were talking a lot of politics, and it felt a little bit hopeless, even though we were both very, you know, hopeful. We were both really hopeful. And then I get off and I was like, there's just so much that is unfair that's going on. And there's this groups that are pointing fingers at others and saying all these terrible things. And it just feels very un-American to do that. And I think that's what this judgment, it's like Judgment Day is coming. Where, how have we treated our neighbor? How have we really, truly treated ourselves? And it's time now to step in to liberate the past, to rise into a new beauty and awareness, there's something about our hands coming together in prayer and meditation, bringing like-minded energies together, creating a new world, letting go of the density. This is her rising into the light and leaving the darkness below. But see how all this light is shining down, and that is, I think, what we're going into, what it's asking us to be a part of, right, is something beyond where we've been. But as we do this, I mean, remember your intuitive nature, which is what the Queen of Cups is about knowing the feminine aspect of releasing, allowing, accepting of others. This really, really beautiful message. So I thought that there was another animal to come out at the end. So let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, look at that. Embrace the in-between. Interesting. And I think that really speaks to what I was talking about, is where we are right now. We're not here yet, but we're moving in this direction, right? 2, which is the coming together. And 6 is around earthly things. And so we're going to see the 2 and the 6, that infinite. We're creating that change point in the middle, that liberation point, right? In the middle. I hope that makes sense to you. Is that when you have an 8, there is a crossover point in the 8 where you're neither here nor there. And that's kind of what this is all about, is you're not here and you're not there. You're not truly liberated yet, and you're not held in the darkness either. You're kind of in this middle. You're here. Are you going to liberate yourself and move into the next phase of your development, or are you going to fall back into the old things, that the old ways that felt maybe comfortable or uncomfortable, but there's too much fear to move forward? So what a beautiful message. Thank you to the cards, to the animals, and the light seer with the tarot today. So I'd love to hear from you. I'm considering doing a live reading, so let me know what you think about that. I have talked about it and asked about it before, and I have not received a whole lot of comments about it, so I just haven't done it yet. So I look forward to hearing from you. Until tomorrow, I hope you have a really beautiful day. Bye now.